Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk to you about are 3 of my absolute favorite perfumes of all time. These would actually be great for gifting to somebody. If somebody maybe is a little bit like me or maybe likes the same scents that I do, these would be great for them. The first one I want to talk to you about is one of my all-time favorites. This has been my favorite for like 8 years. It is the Laura Mercier Au Gourmand. It's like a food one, and it's the Tarte Au Citron. I know I'm ruining the way that's pronounced, but I don't care. I'm from Florida. I have a southern accent, and I don't care. So, y'all, this is my favorite scent of like, it's so good. It's so good. It's my favorite. And they actually have this in a body wash, in a lotion, in a hand cream. I've never tried those. I've only had this just because it is kind of pricey for what you get. You only get 1.7 fluid ounces and it is $55, but it is the most amazing smell ever. Like ever. I thought they discontinued it for a while. I looked for it everywhere. I could not find it anywhere, and I just recently saw that they do sell it at Nordstrom. I was walking through there, and I'm like, Laura Mercier fragrances? What? Do they have Tarte Au Citron? And they do. So, and another one is the almond coconut is really good, and the pistachio one is really good, but this one is the best. So, I will tell you the details about it. Okay, it says the details are inspired by the aroma of a freshly baked lemon tart in a French patisserie. Laura Mercier Tarte Citron Au Gourmand Eau de Toilette captures the essence of her signature Bath & Body collection. Contemporary and sophisticated, the delicate, fine fragrance marries soft florals with sheer arrangements of seductive and comforting notes. The top notes are tart lemon zest, sugared citron, bergamot, which bergamot is one of my favorite scents ever. If you watched any of my hauls, you know that anything with bergamot is like up my alley. Woohoo, yes. Cream fraîche marige. I don't know how to say that. The middle notes are neroli blossoms, jasmine petals, and anise flowers. Again, 3 more of my favorite scents. I love jasmine, I love anise, I love neroli. And the base notes are whipped vanilla custard, warm pastry accord, velvety musk, and blonde woods. And again, those blonde woods, I'm telling you, this is like, if you want to know how I smell, if you want to know, like, if you meet me, what I will smell like, or that's weird. That's just weird. Okay, so if you want to know my favorite scent of all time, this is it. Hands down, this is it. I know it's a toilette, or as my husband calls it, toilet, but y'all, I've had this bottle for 8 years, and I've been using it for 8 stinking years, and it's amazing. Oh, it's so good. It's so good, y'all. Telling you, it's so good. Tarte Citron, Laura Mercier. It's amazing. Amazing. If you buy it and you don't like it and the store does not accept your return, you can send it to me and I'll buy it from you because I love it that much. The next one, and I did like get all of these. Where's my other one? The next one is Escada. And this is, again, another one of my favorites. I will say this one does not last as long as this one does. This one kind of wears off. You'll have to apply it twice in a day, at least for me. But it is one of my all-time ride or die favorites. I love it. The bottle is real pretty. It's like purple and pink. And again, I thought this one was discontinued, but I just realized Nordstrom, a bunch of people have it. But I know Scentbird has it as well, and Scentbird is a $14.95 subscription, and you get a month's worth of perfume in this little like atomizer that you put in your purse, and magnetism is on there. The other 2 are not, but magnetism is. So if you just want to try this and you don't want to buy the full bottle, you can try it for $14.95 and get the cute little Scentbird thing. And actually, I'll put the link below, and if you use my link, you get a month free. I don't know if it's your first month or your last month, but you do get a month free. So you're welcome for that. And thank you for using my link because I do get points. But this is amazing. Contemporary oriental, sculptured like a precious gem, evoking the power of attraction from a crystal, the scent conveys a feeling of energy. Pure and simple in its modern design, it is also multifaceted and ultra-feminine. Notes include leafy greens, basil, freesia, black currant, plum berry, jasmine, immortelle, muguet, blonde woods, iris, almond blossom, amber, musk, cashmere vanilla, and sandalwood. Do y'all see? Like, let's see, which ones did the other one have? Blonde woods, sandalwood, amber musk, jasmine. Like, they're very similar. These are very similar. They're very different, but they're very similar. Okay. Then the last one is my husband's favorite scent, like, that I've ever worn. He absolutely loves the scent. So if your husband's really picky, yeah, he might like this. My husband, like I said, it's his favorite. So this one, oh, that's the wrong one. So this one is the Juicy Couture. And this, like I said, I've had for, I haven't said it, but I've had this one for like 5 years. And when my husband and I were courting, we are super old-fashioned. And we actually didn't hold hands until we got engaged. And that was really special just because all the focus was on intellectual. I wanted to know that he could stimulate me intellectually before he could stimulate me physically. And it's really important because a lot of people rush to the bed and to get with people, but they have nothing to talk about. And maybe the person's not that intelligent and they end up, you know, being with somebody that doesn't capture their attention or doesn't capture their mind, and that's really important. So when we were courting and he missed me, he lived in Cincinnati and I lived in Florida on the beach, and we were away from each other for like a long time, like we were long distance for a year, and it was difficult, but he asked me if he could have one of my perfumes, and I was like, okay. And I was like, which one? And he's like, the one you wear all the time. And I'm like, which one? And he's like, the one that's really, really like a grown-up smell. And I'm like, okay. And I knew immediately it was this one because my other ones are very fruity, flowery, but this one is a little different than those. And so I made sure that I used like all of it, and there was only a little bit, like the little corner. There's still like a tiny, tiny little bit, but there was only the little corner, and I made sure like I used all of it before I gave it to him. But he still has it. I found it in his little drawer today. So, I mean, that's really sweet, right? That was like 4 years ago, or 3 years ago. 3 or 4. But, so I thought that was really cool. And I am going to be doing a perfume collection, an updated perfume collection after the holidays. I'm actually hoping to get refills of all of these. The Juicy Couture, the Tarte Au Citron, and the Escada Magnetism, because I'm out. So I'm not going to buy them for myself. I'm going to like see if maybe my husband gets them for me, or maybe like a friend or something like that. But yeah, but I am going to do a perfume collection. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. I promise it's going to be coming up soon, probably in January. Yeah, so anyway, this one, back to the subject. Okay. And this one is never afraid to stand out in a crowd. Juicy Couture captures the cheeky boldness of a girl who marches to the beat of her own drum. Juicy Couture smells like couture with a blend of water hyacinth, princess lily, and sweet caramel. The top notes are watermelon, passion fruit, marigold, apple, and water hyacinth. Middle notes are wild rose, princess lily, tuberose. The dry notes are caramel, vanilla, and patchouli. So I really like patchouli too. I know that's like a hippie incense kind of smell, but I really like it. Angel by Terry Mueller. He uses patchouli in a lot of his fragrances, and I really like those too. So this one is a great one. This is like the OG Juicy Couture. This is like the first one that ever came out. I was so excited when it came out. I like ran to Saks and got it, and I bought it in the biggest bottle that they had, and it had like this big diamond on the top, and I sat it on my little dresser, and I just thought it was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen in my life. It was actually it was one of the most expensive that I bought. This was one of my first like expensive perfumes. My first perfume that I ever started wearing, well, there were 3. The Michael Jordan. Does anybody remember the Michael Jordan? It was a men's cologne, but I loved it. And so I wore it all the time in middle school. That was probably my first, like, cologne. Then, also the Fetish. I don't even like that word. I don't even like saying it. But by Christina Aguilera, she had a perfume and it was like orange and then it had a green little funky thing, and they sold it at Big Lots, and there was a Big Lots across the street from my house, and I remember I saved up money from babysitting and I bought that, so that was like one of my favorites. And then the Cool Water by Davidoff. Hey, if you're a 90s kid and you were in middle or high school in the 90s, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That Cool Water was everything. And then Curve, the Curve perfume. They sold it at Walmart, and those were like my first perfumes I ever wore. And I used to wear that Fetish one all the time. Goodness gracious. I had like 4 bottles of it. Well, I did get it on sale. It was like $5. That's why I had 4 bottles. What was the other one that I wore for a long time? I don't know. And then I got into high school, and then I discovered... Actually, that wasn't... Juicy Couture wasn't my first, like, really high-end. Burberry was. The Burberry Weekend. And Burberry Britt and the Burberry Normal. I wore those all through high school. Like, my high school was all about Burberry. And my ex-boyfriend's mom actually got me a Burberry perfume, and that was like the most expensive perfume I had ever had. It was like $80 or something, and I was like, oh, for Christmas one year. And so I wore that all through high school. And then my senior year, I think I got the Lily, not the Lily, the Vera Wang Princess. And then that became my, like, signature scent throughout high school. But I'm giving you, like, all my good stuff that I'm going to be talking about on my perfume channel, or my perfume haul, but my perfume collection. So I hope you enjoyed my empties. It is kind of short. There was, like, some food, some hair, some face. There wasn't really any makeup. Well, actually, I do have one empty, and that is... the MAC eyeliner, the Twisty Up eyeliner, that is empty. I have to get a new one. But I don't think I'm going to get another MAC one. I do like MAC, but I have been really enjoying the Highliner by Marc Jacobs. So, and I already have it, so I'm going to wait till I only need one. But that is my... Oh, no. Goodness gracious. I totally was going to end my empties without sharing my empty candles with y'all. Can't do that. So, one of my empty candles is Marshmallow Fireside, one of my favorites. This is my husband's favorites. If you have a husband, if you have a boyfriend, if you have a dad, if you like masculine scents, if you're by yourself, holla! I was single for a long time, and I really enjoyed my single years. And if I can encourage y'all, if you're watching this and you are single, and I know it's the holidays and it's really difficult to be single, but I encourage you, the single years of your life are going to be some of the best. You're going to look back at them and you're going to be like, wow, why didn't I really enjoy my single years? Why was I so focused on a relationship or a husband or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever? Hopefully there's no guys watching my channel. If you're a guy, like, go watch somebody else's channel. This is for girls. This channel is for my girlfriends only. But anyway, so... Marshmallow Fireside is amazing, but I do want to say, if you are single, do not spend all your time focusing about the future. Don't spend all the time focusing about a boyfriend or, you know, a husband or whatever. Spend time being your best version of yourself. Like, don't focus on being a bride or going down the aisle or whatever. Focus on being the best version of yourself, because you will never get today back. You will never get it back. Once it's gone, it's gone. So use today and soak up every single memory that you can make. Soak up every single moment that you can, because life is really short. And if you spend all your time looking, you know, to being with somebody and you don't enjoy being with yourself, you won't be happy when you're with somebody. I promise you. I was in a lot of relationships when I was in high school and even when I was in college. And long-term, like long relationships, I didn't like jump from guy to guy to guy. But I really got my heart broke a lot. I was so focused on them and was so focused on like planning a perfect wedding. And like, it's just dumb. Focus on today. Focus on every single moment of your life. Don't spend time on Pinterest building a board for your wedding. I know it's exciting, but don't do it. Build a board on your heart. Be the person that you want to be. Be the person that your future spouse will need you to be. yeah, I just can't encourage you enough. I know holidays, everyone, like the media and all the Hallmark movies make it like, oh, you need that someone special. No, you don't. You are your someone special. Be your someone special for yourself. Love yourself. Love spending time with yourself. When you're in the car, sing some songs to yourself. You want to get serenaded? Serenade your darn self. When I was single for about 2 years straight. That was like, and then I dated somebody and that didn't last long, and then I was single again. But my single years were amazing. And yeah, they're just, being single is awesome. So don't look at the movies and look at the media and be like, I need a boyfriend, I need a husband, I need this. You will have that in time, but today you don't have that. So enjoy being alone. Enjoy being by yourself. Being lonely doesn't have to be lonely. Have fun. Go out with a girlfriend. Go to a date with a girlfriend. Go to the movies. Go get some ice cream. Go do something with your friend, because your friends are so important. I cannot stress that enough. There were so many amazing girlfriends in my life that I seriously treasure more than anything in the world. And I love my husband, but your husband will never be your girlfriend. So, or your friend, your sister, your whatever. So yeah, I know I get off on little tangents, but something comes to my mind and I want to share it with you guys, because when I'm talking to you guys, I feel like you're my friends and we're just hanging out and we're just being girlfriends and we're just spending time together and sharing things we like, sharing things we don't like, and just talking. And this is how I would talk to my friends. Like, I'm like, dee-dee-doo. But anyway, Marshmallow Fireside, awesome. It is celebrate the season with a warm blend of toasted marshmallows, smoldering woods, creamy vanilla, and a cozy evening around a bonfire. And as you can see, this guy is gone. Also, if you guys know of like any great like places to recycle or like things to do with these little lids, let me know in the comments, because I have a ton of these little things. The next one is one I'm not really in love with. Yankee Candle used to be my jam. Back in the day, before Bath & Body Works, Yankee Candle used to be where it was at. But I find that when I burn them, the scent doesn't last a super duper long time. And my Bath & Body Works candles last way longer. They're so more perfumed and they're cheaper. Like, I can get a Bath & Body Works for $9 and these are like $30. They're $27.99. Yeah. So this one is in Cinnamon Toast, and this one, I like to have scents when I go on vacation, because when I smell those scents, I'm reminded of the vacation that I went on. And my husband and I went to Disney, and this was the scent that we had in our hotel room in Disney. So I like that. Then, Pumpkin Cupcake. Oh, it smells so good. And this one is fresh baked pumpkin cupcake with loads of rich buttercream frosting. And like I said, it's like gone. And then the last one is probably one of my favorites from Bath & Body Works like ever, and it is the Bergamot Woods. And it says, a aromatic woodsy blend highlighted by bright bergamot, fresh lavender, and deep green cypress. And it's the best. They don't carry it right now. Hopefully it comes back next year. It is a White Barn one, but it's just amazing. It's Bergamot Woods, one of my faves. And I wish they'd bring it back. Bath & Body Works, bring this candle back. What the hey? Bring it back. But that is my empties. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. And remember, you are beautiful. Regardless of how much makeup you put on the outside, make sure you're beautiful on the inside. Be nice to everybody around you. Do acts of kindness. Open a door for somebody. Buy somebody's lunch. Give somebody a blanket. Give a homeless person a scarf. Do something nice every single day, and I promise you, you will live your best life and you will have so much fun doing it. Be blessed and have a great day. Bye, y'all.